Recently, there's been a tech discovery regarding Rider shortcut timers, which I've appropriately named link storage. While not every gear is going to have a direct positive benefit from this discovery, I think it'll lead to some pretty unique routing when it comes to certain gears. So first, let's cover how you can even do it. It's actually pretty simple. First of all, you need to make sure that you at least have speed and fly in whatever pick you're going to be using. Secondly, you need to find a rail. And third, you need to find a fly hoop that you can actually access with the rail. So once you're on your speed type rail, go ahead and momentum jump or do any sort of jump to reach a fly hoop. Once you're in fly state, you can carry out the fly route as much as you want, but what's really important is entering that fly hoop. Now that you've done that, you fulfill the base condition to activate link storage. But how does it actually work? Normally when you're trying to go for links in any sort of type routing, there's an internal timer that ticks down before your link combo expires. So for example, if you're going on power path and you don't hit enough objects in time, your link timer might go from 5 back to 0. For some reason, when you go from a rail to a fly hoop uninterrupted, the game doesn't actually keep your timer going, it just halts it. Therefore, you're in a state where technically your links are still being counted even if you're not actually touching anything. You're now free to use the links that you've stored in however way you see fit, although the game will reset your link timer if you jump or use a ramp. Now that we know how it works, let's look into some use cases for gears that I can think of right now. So for Neo, you can use the stored links to get a boosted rail speed. As the more links that you have, Delta Stream will take advantage of that. Something to note is that you can actually use power objects to continue to build your links up for link storage. You just can't jump or use a ramp. For Hyper, instead of having a boosted rail speed or some sort of boosted speed in general, the benefit for link storing is to gain a higher payout when caching in the links you've used. While those are the two most obvious examples I personally could think of in terms of gears that would benefit from link storage, if any further gears come out that contain Delta Stream, they would benefit in a similar way. So just some general notes, this tech can apply to TE, DX, and Vanilla, although I personally don't know how to apply it in a useful way in those other two. This kind of tech can also potentially be used for avoiding interaction and saving your burst of speed, as using fly state to hit walls and preserve link storing can actually equalize the time that you might have lost just for setting it up. One extra thing, this isn't applicable on every stage obviously, because not every single stage is going to have a rail to accessible fly hoop. So that could be a negative for the general viability of the tech for new gears that may be able to use link storage in the future. It's cool that Rider still has this kind of stuff that we're still figuring out to this day, including new skips, which is actually what helped me figure out this tech. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with, if there's more optimization that can be had, or just things that I didn't think of, and have fun.